lot of firsts in our relationship. The first time we met, which I won't get into because we both know our stories differ. The first time I knew this could be something special. We were talking on Christmas Eve and Harry Potter came up, and you sent me a picture of your elder wand. Your novelty elder. Our first dates, plural because we planned two before we had even been on one. Our first kiss, interrupted by the security guard at my building telling you couldn't park there. The first time I met your family, also coincidentally the first time I witnessed you throw up in public. The first time you referred to me as your girlfriend when you hadn't actually asked me to be your girlfriend.
Still haven't.
Oops.
The first time I realized I was in love with you. We were driving around Bronxville and you pointed out a place where they sometimes have farmers markets. You said to me, we should go there sometime and get some carrots. I like carrots. And I thought, oh wow, I'm in love with him. I know, it doesn't make any sense to me. The first time you told me you loved me, I cried my eyes out for at least a minute before I said it back. I was not someone who ever dreamt about their wedding when I was a child, or a teenager, or even a young adult. Not until you. The first time I made a note about something I wanted to say to you on our wedding day was in December of 2015. We had only been dating, we had been dating less than a year. For a lot of couples, the so-called honeymoon phase with all the firsts seems to come and go, but not with us. I feel like we never left that phase. That's what I love most about our relationship. You continue to surprise me and say things I've never heard you say, or tell me something you never have before. There's never even 1 minute where I don't want to be right next to you. It's been 7 years, and we are still living in that honeymoon phase. That's what real love feels like. You said to me recently that you felt like you would have had a hard time putting into words the way you felt about me. It was difficult for me too. There was one thing that kept popping into my head. My mom is one of those parents who makes me call her when I get home after driving or when traveling to make sure that I'm okay. And she would panic if I didn't do it. And I used to make fun of her for it. And she would say to me, you won't understand until you have kids. About 2 years into our relationship, you were late getting home from work, and you weren't answering my texts. What I felt in that moment was unlike anything I've ever experienced. And I have a lot of anxiety. You were obviously fine, but I called my mom the next day and I said, I finally get it. When you love someone as much as I love you, it can sometimes be terrifying. That fear is something I never felt before you. But that's the thing about this kind of love. It is overwhelming, sometimes in a scary way, but most of the time in a truly amazing way. You are everything to me. You support me in ways I never knew I needed. You encourage me to be exactly who I am. You make me cry if I'm laughing without even trying. You are my partner. You are my favorite person. You are the love of my life. Instead of standing here now and vowing or promising to do anything in our marriage going forward, I will simply promise to never change. Because what we already have is so incredibly rare and special and perfect. If we change nothing now, we will live in that honeymoon phase forever. I will never know what you and I did to deserve this kind of love, but I will spend the rest of our life together cherishing every second.